U.S. Border Patrol says illegal entries on the international border between the U.S. and Canada have decreased in Maine. This as the agency is on pace for a record number of border-related arrests.
Alyssa Thurlow and photojournalist Mark Redeker visited the border to hear how agents are carrying out their mission to keep the border secure. She joins us now with more.
Back in March, we sat down with Border Patrol agents in Calais to understand the full scope of what they do and how they do it. Tonight, we're visiting the Holton station to hear more about enforcement operations at the northern border.
Our annual apprehensions are more than double than they were last year.
The U.S. Border Patrol Holton sector, which encompasses the entire state of Maine, says they're headed for an all-time record.
But at the same time, cross-border apprehensions are less than 20% of what they were last year. So the border is more secure. Less people are crossing the border between the ports of entry, but our agents are out there enforcing the law, and we're actually at an all-time peak for apprehensions.
Approximately 200 Border Patrol agents operate out of 6 stations in Maine. They patrol more than 600 total miles of border with Canada.
There's good work to do up here, and we need good people to do that work.
Dylan Brand is the acting deputy chief patrol agent for Holton sector. He says that through the end of July, the agency hit 632 apprehensions.
Only about 4% of those apprehensions, less than, are people that have crossed the U.S. Canada border illegally.
Border Patrol tells WABI the other 96% are people who have crossed the southwest border and made their way to Maine. This year, they've made some notable arrests.
We've had 2 members of the MS-13 gang arrested. We've had 2 members of the Tren de Agua gang arrested. And we've also had an Egyptian national arrested who had ties to a terrorist organization.
Agents we spoke with say one of the major misconceptions they hear is that it is safer and easier to cross at the northern border. They say that's simply not true.
If someone crosses the border illegally, we're going to detect you, we're going to identify who you are, and we're going to have an agent arrest you.
Thanks to additional boots on the ground, technology, and the help of off-road vehicles, agents can stop illegal crossings. They've also added a new tool to their mission, vehicle barriers. These have been installed in areas historically vulnerable to cross-border traffic. Since implementation, Border Patrol says cross-border vehicle incursions are down 92% in fiscal year 2025.
That really was pivotal in reducing the number of Romanian nationals who had been entering via this method. It's no longer one of the top demographics we're seeing crossing the U.S. Canadian border here in Maine.
Now, across the country, we've heard reports of assaults on federal agents, including Border Patrol agents. There's been incidents this year in Maine as well. We'll have agents' message to the public coming up at 6.